Big shot. Can you make it or not? Go ahead with Superman. You too glad, man.
Okay, so today I shot the Staccato 2011 SC, which is the compact version of the P2011 the Staccato. The price is not compact. It is like the same exact price. So it's just all your preference on the Staccato if you want the full size versus the compact. Just what your purposes, what you're carrying it for or using it for. But shot it versus my good old budget Dagger build, my PSA Dagger build. If you didn't see the build, it's still a compact Palmetto State Armory Dagger with the ported slide, the fluted threaded barrel, hollow sun, red dot, stream light, weapon light, nothing too fancy, but I like it. Been holding up well. I probably at this point maybe got about close to 2,000 rounds through this thing, and really no issues. I had an issue today with not even like ejecting or firing. It was the spent casing was getting kind of stuck in, because the next round was loading up and everything, but the spent casing was getting stuck right there, kind of like in the ejection port area. Happened maybe 3 times, but I was using in a rush, wasn't thinking, picked up a box of ammo and using steel casing. I tried my best to stay away from steel casing and aluminum casing. Ammo just had issues in the past. I almost blew up a barrel on one of my pistols with some aluminum rounds. So I try to stay away from everything else but brass. At least in pistols, I like, my AK, I really don't care, because AKs are going to just workhorses. They're going to just shoot whatever and keep going. But yeah, I try to stay away from steel cases or aluminum casing, but accidentally picked it up. And if when you buy ammo, you can't return it. So had to shoot it. So yeah, I used a little bit of steel, and then the Staccato I shot was a range gun, so I had to use range ammo, and theirs was brass, so it's a little unfair there. But as far as the Staccato, I haven't shot the first one. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch that. I shot that, I think, versus my Springfield XD M Elite, and I think I shot against the Dagger too. I think I had like a trio on that one. But yeah, go back and watch that video too. But having shot the Staccato full size and now shooting the compact, it's really not too much difference. I feel like grip wise or anything. It is a little different with the slide release, I feel, because it's, you used to being able to just do the slide release right there with one hand if you need to. The way that the Staccato SC is positioned, you have to be in a shooting grip, a two-handed shooting grip, in order to release the slide, because the slide release is kind of like up here on it instead of closer to your grip there. So you're having to release it with your support thumb versus the right thumb. But some people aren't a fan of the slide release method anyway. So if you're one of those charging guys, then you're good with the Staccato how it is, because that slide release is not ambidextrous as most slide releases are. They're not. So it's always, majority of the time, slide release is going to be on the left hand side, and that's where it is on the Staccato. That's where it is on my Dagger. But again, my Dagger has a traditional. You can just release it right there with the thumb. Staccato is a little further up. Even with it being compact, it's still further up, and I don't have small hands, so you know that's the only thing I can kind of see as far as release, because it still had the ambidextrous safety. The mag well still was flared out, and it's like grip for grip, pretty much feel the same as the Dagger to me. But yeah, it's still a smooth shooting gun. The Staccato, the the Dagger's striker fire and the Staccato's a hammer fire. As far as like my groupings and stuff, you got the same shooter, two different guns. They were pretty similar, I'd say. At one point, I took the red dot off just to do a iron to iron comparison. But yeah, I still, for the money. And I had a subscriber comment too on one of my videos. I think I was going through some of my firearms, and was saying like, yeah, I got a lot of budget guns, but I could have put my money together and just bought a real nice gun. None of my guns, to me at least, are not nice. Yeah, I'm not spending thousands on one gun, even though I got a lot of guns. Yeah, so I probably have spent thousands to get several guns, but I'm not spending thousands on one gun because honestly, I don't see the benefit in it. I shot that 2000. Probably when you start decking it out. If I had that Staccato decked out the same way I had this, it's gonna be a $3,000 pistol. It is gonna do the same thing that this does, and this hadn't failed me with almost 3,000 rounds going through it. I know at least 2,000. And we're upwards going towards 3,000 rounds through it. Hadn't failed me. Feels the same. Actually, with the slide release being where it is, feels a little better to me. Punching out with it and locking it in position to fire. Why am I going to spend $3,000 on a pistol that does the same thing as, got to do the math and see it. I think I may have spent $400 putting this together, and that was because I had to because I wanted to do the threaded barrel and the ported slide. I could have went cheaper if I wanted to, and it still would have had the same results. But yeah, more money doesn't always equal better. Some of you guys haven't heard of prestige pricing, but yeah. So this one, I'm gonna give it to my Dagger still. Just price wise, feel and shooting, grouping, yeah, everything. I'm giving it to my Dagger. We're gonna go a little deeper into prestige pricing and uses and all that stuff. Probably next video. We're gonna go into a little deeper dive on that. But yeah, as far as today, I'm giving it to the Dagger. So you guys enjoy the shooting footage. And again, appreciate everybody for your comments, your likes, shares, your subscriptions. Subscriptions the most. But appreciate everyone. I'm out.